Have you ever felt like there aren't enough hours in the day to both tackle self-improvement and school? Stick around because in this video I'm going to show you how I do it and how you can do it too, with an extra bonus tip at the end. The trick that I use is having 3 lists inside my mind about self-improvement, because I break self-improvement down into 2 subcategories: inner and technical self-improvement. What I want you to do now is make yourself a P table, and I don't mean P, I mean P. You know, the mathematical one. And basically, you just have 3 sections there. One section for school tasks, one section for technical self-improvement tasks, and a section for inner self-improvement. So the school task list is about everything that's coming up in school really soon. So it could be tests, exams, presentations, all that kind of stuff. You could have a biology test, you don't want to fail. And why I think this is so important is because it really kind of draws into your other areas of life as well. When you learn discipline and going all in on things through school, for example, it's gonna make you really successful in other aspects of life as well, like the private self-improvement that I'm gonna talk about right now. So you then have the technical self-improvement list, which is all about the gym, finances, making money, growing a business, working out, all that kind of stuff that is more technical and more external. And you should do this every fortnight or every week. Write down everything that you need to do in order to achieve all of these goals. So the third section is where you're going to write down all of your goals and the things you need to do in order to achieve them when it comes to the inner self-improvement part. So now that we've talked about the external thing, we need to talk about the inner self-improvement. So this is all about meditations, trauma healing, yoga, spiritual practices, and loving yourself, healing your inner child, all this kind of stuff, and improving everything that's more within yourself, as I've already mentioned. Let's pick an easy example. You want to practice yoga every day. You're going to write down yoga and then say, I set an alarm every day for 6 a.m. to wake up and practice yoga as the first thing in the morning. And in order to keep consistent, I always have to remind myself for the benefits and what I'm doing this for and how lovely it is to actually connect with my body through this yoga practice. Oh, and by the way, whatever you're doing, you should always remind yourself what you are doing this for. Ask yourself, is this what the highest version of myself would do? Is this my best version? Am I stepping into my best version era when doing this? If the answer is no, then do not do it. Just pick what you do consciously. And when you're done with this P table, you're going to go through every single one of these 3 sections and underline with a red pencil what's the most important thing for you. That's what you're going to set your attention and focus to first. When you've done those things, you can kind of focus on the other things that might not be as important, because you really need to set priorities when it comes to this. Just know that your time is valuable and probably the most valuable resources that we humans have nowadays. The true currency is not money, it's fucking time. What's really important for this is just you getting a schedule. So you can even use an app for it or something that reminds you, set alarms, because when we say to ourselves, okay, I'm gonna do this later, I'll remember it, we probably are not going to remember it, and just setting alarms or reminders on your phone is a great way to hack this. And you need to really stick to a routine, and the things that you've written down now really have to be accomplished. So stick to it, and if you don't do it, it ain't gonna come true. Whatever you want might not come true, and that's just really something that you have to keep in mind to sort of know, oh, if I don't do this and if I don't do that, I am not going to be the best version of myself. And we all want to be the best versions of ourselves, so why would you not do it? Just get all of these excuses, throw them in the trash mentally, and forget about it, and focus on the good. Focus on the now. There's no future and there's no past, there's only the now. The way that personal self-improvement really is directly correlated to school is, in school you get tasks, you get all these things that you want to do, and once you set the habit for your mind to do everything that you really set yourself to do, then you're going to do this in every aspect of life. So if you really have something in school that you want to do, like a presentation that's really important, and you just delay it all the time, you kind of procrastinate in a really terrible way, it's just going to be so terrible for you in all other aspects of life, because you really have this mindset of procrastination, for example. And it's really important for you to just let go of all this. You really gotta know that discipline is a very big and important virtue that school can actually teach you very well, but you're the one who's teaching it to yourself. School is just the kind of thing that helps you with it. But you really have to know, obviously, school is not everything in life. School is not going to make you successful, but obviously it does teach you some basics for life. And a quick bonus tip that I want to give you guys is just, after waking up, the first thing that you should do is not go on your phone, not brush your teeth, nothing of that kind, but complete a task. Do the first task that you have written down for the day, And the first thing that you do after waking up is what your brain is going to crave for the entire day. So if you set your brain to do something productive, that's what it's going to want to do for the entire day. After doing all this, you really need to remember to really have this willpower within you. We do most of our things nowadays subconsciously and not consciously, and your willpower is what makes a habit. We can only change our habits and the things that we do by having enough willpower. And the way that you balance school, entrepreneurship, self-improvement, whatever you want to call all of this, is just by setting good habits, setting a good time schedule, and just knowing what you're doing things for, and just have this inner purpose within yourself. This is the most pivotal and important thing when it comes to this whole journey on this earth. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I wish you the best. See you in the next video. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I'm also gonna get a microphone soon, I think. I should really get one, right? Write it down in the comments if you think so. I love doing this. Thank you so much.